What's going on, YouTube? I'm D. Ellis. Welcome back to another episode of Crime Circuit. If this is your first time here, welcome. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. For this video, we will be covering Rusty Day. He was a hard rock musician who was murdered in 1982 at the age of 36. Make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. With all that being said, let's get into the intro. Russell Edward Rusty Day Davidson, born June 29th, 1945, was a lead vocalist, best known for his work with Cactus, the Amboy Dukes, and Steve Gaines. Rusty joined the Amboy Dukes in 1969 after their former vocalist would be fired. Day had just quit his own band as well, Rusty Day and the Midnighters. He stayed only for one album, Migration. Cactus was conceived in late 1969 as a supergroup of the Vanilla Fudge rhythm section, bassist Tim Bogert and drummer Carmine Appice, plus guitarist Jeff Beck and singer Rod Stewart. However, Beck had an automobile accident and Stewart joined Ronnie Wood in Faces. Out of frustration, Bogert and Appice formed what became Cactus in early 1970. The cast was complete when Day joined them on the vocals and Jim Cartney joined on lead guitar. Having made a name for himself in Detroit's rock section, Day worked to restore the band Detroit to national prominence. The band Detroit was formed as an offshoot of the Detroit Wheels by members Steve Gaines, Teddy T-Mel Smith, Nathaniel Peterson, Terry Emery, Bill Hodgkinson, and others. There is a recording of Rusty Day, Steve Gaines, and the rest of the band performing in 1973 called the band Detroit, the Driftwood Tapes, which was released as a Lynyrd Skynyrd bootleg in 1998. In 1976, Day reincarnated Cactus by placing an ad in a Rolling Stone, which stated that he needed exceptionally good guitar, bass, and drums. This lineup lasted from 1976 until 1979 and featured Gary Madman Moffett, who currently plays drums for 38 Special. Rusty Day turned down AC/DC's request to have him join their band to replace Bon Scott, and Rossington Collins' request to have him replace Ronnie Van Zant. He eventually formed Uncle Acid and the Permanent Damage Band, which gained him a deal with Epic Records. Rusty Day formed his last band, the Rusty Day Band, in 1979 and hired Jacksonville guitarist Mike Owings. Owings had just left the Jacksonville, Florida band Lizzie Borden with Steve Gaines' brother, Bob Gaines, as the drummer. Owings was at the time 20 years old. On to this unfortunate event. Rusty Day would be fatally shot at his home on June 3rd, 1982. His son, his dog, and Garth McRae were also fatally shot. The murder officially remains unsolved, although the Seminole County Sheriff's Office believes the victims may have known the perpetrator and that the killings may have been drug-related. In 2011 and in 2015, it was asserted that Ron Sanders, guitarist and bandmate in Uncle Acid and the Permanent Damage Band, was the perpetrator of the shooting. Sanders shot himself 6 weeks after the murders, when police would surround his home on other matters. Damn. Alright, y'all. That's going to be it for this video. Please make sure you guys like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm D. Ellis. Peace.